Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror Freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror. I am Daniel Shine. That's producer Todd Loya.
What's up?
Pugs Dread.
What's up?
And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So we're here tonight to talk about the brand new film Run, Hide, Fight with writer-director Kyle Rankin. But before we do, Todd has some information on this movie for you dear listeners.
More importantly, how you can see it.
Yes.
And that is exclusively on the Daily Wire, a right-wing Facebook publisher co-founded by Ben Shapiro that regularly traffics in misinformation. Well, this is their first foray into the movie business, so they with the acquiring of Run, Hide, Fight. And it's funny because a bunch of the crew members were caught off surprised, and a few of them have been on record asking, is there a way to remove your name from the crew list? Because if they'd known, they wouldn't want, to do it. But again, it's a pickup, so it's not a thing. But it's also, what's the name of the studio? I always forget it, Pug, or Kruger.
Cinestate,
yeah. This is one of the last two movies before the whole controversy happened. And if you don't know that, you can easily look up the Cinestate stuff and Adam Donaghy for that. There's also there's another one other movie that's unreleased from Cinestate. It's like a comedy with I can't think of the guy's name. The one from We're the Millers. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. There's a comedy.
They're all the same
from the Office
comedians these days.
No.
and if you don't know, Cinestate's put out like Drag Across Concrete, Brawl in Cell Block 99, Bone Tomahawk, like all those Craig Zahler movies. They're I think really consistent. Like I've never seen a bad movie. Also VFW. They had some work with that one too. That made my top 5 list of last year. So I went into this knowing that it was Cinestate, really with high expectations.
Yeah, well, don't get used to that though. They only have one more movie left, so
yeah.
But hopefully the other hopefully the other guy keeps going with the same track record.
Yeah,
not the one.
I'm sure he will.
So anyways,
why don't you tell us what it's about?
Yes. So all right, Run, Hide, Fight, again from writer-director Kyle Rankin. This one follows 17-year-old Zoe, who uses her wits, survival skills, and compassion to fight for her life and those of her fellow classmates against live streaming school shooters. So very ballsy premise here. A lot going on with this movie. Pugs, what did you think?
Well, I've had a movie in my brain similar to this because I've always wanted a school shooter through the vision of a cell phone, and they just made it live. I'm like, you guys did it way smarter than I could have. So bravo to them. The lead, the girl from Young Sheldon, she's awesome. I did not expect this to be as diehardy as it was, because usually I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm rooting for the villain most of the time. Usually, in this case, it's not happening. But like, I'm a fan. Oh fuck, that's an asshole thing. I find school shooters interesting. They're fucking nuts. And in this case, they're still nuts, and they're still pussies, and they're still big old babies that just don't know how to fucking cope with shit. And our main character is having a hard time coping with shit, and that stuff's awesome. Talking to her, her dealing with her trauma is awesome. Her dad is Punisher, so he's awesome. He's going to play a good part in there. He's always awesome. The emotion in this movie is fucking through the roof. I was attached to characters I didn't even think I was going to be attached to. I love this movie. Unapologetically, love this movie. I don't care where you can see it. You should see it. I don't want to go too far, but this has been my favorite movie I've seen of the year so far. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I like it. The villain, the main villain, he's like a Joker Riddler type, but he's still a little pussy.
And should have orange hair.
Right? It should have taken place in Colorado.
That would have been too on the nose, but
yeah, it's great. I think this also could serve as a public service too. Like when we said with Megan is Missing, kind of a must watch. You probably should run and hide and not be a hero, but some people, they just can't help themselves, and more power to them. This movie's fucking great. Yeah, definitely see it. Kruger, what did you think?
So yeah, like you guys already said, the acting is fucking fantastic. Isabel May, who plays the lead, was fucking awesome. Thomas Jane, always great. And I actually really appreciate the Barbara Crampton cameo. Also, did you guys catch the From Beyond reference there? Her name's Mrs. Crawford. Crawford's Jeffrey Combs in From Beyond. I don't know if that was intentional.
Close enough. That's cool.
Yeah, I noticed it. The characters were really good. You feel for the main character, Zoe, and what's going on in her personal life. And she's just all around, like, extremely likable. The antagonist school shooters each had their own motives, which I fucking thought was super smart, because that gives you so many different perspectives on what would bring somebody to that point to do something so fucked up. The setup to get to the conflict I thought was really well done too, and it didn't take long to get there at all. Like, we're right into the shit within like 30 minutes, and I appreciated that a lot. And my favorite part about this movie is the visceral, grim violence of it. They don't cut away from a single fucking thing. The violence is realistic and just raw. Like, if you've ever seen somebody actually get shot, it looked very on point with what you would see. And I was just like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, it had balls to it. I mean, it really did. And I think with the subject matter of that seriousness, and I needs to have, grim, realistic violence, and that definitely did. I think, like Pug said, the strongest thing about this movie is it has multiple powerful messages behind it. So many great social commentaries, and like, especially with stuff like with the media. I'll bring that up, in the spoilers, but yeah, I just thought this was a masterpiece, honestly. I really, really enjoyed this one a lot. It's probably my second favorite movie I've seen this year so far. And I think it needs to be seen by everybody, and especially if you work in the school system, you need to watch this movie.
Those protocols need to fucking change if that's how they are. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in spoilers.
It's funny. I wonder how much of the fact it's on the Daily Wire is going to hurt it for a lot of people.
Yeah, really. I think it's gonna.
Not. That's just
I think it's gonna, man, because like nobody's gonna. But I'm just saying, like, there's gonna be a good portion of people that are not gonna want to sign up to something politically fueled. And
but do you want to know what you get for your subscription? Because there's a $4 Reader's Pass that's not included in. This is in the $12 a month Insiders one, which gets you everything in the first pass, which is a bunch of nonsense. You get access to the new Apple and Roku apps, which is how you can watch this. You get to watch all their shows, and even the best part about it is you get an iconic leftist tears tumbler. So it literally says leftist tears on it, and has so
yeah, I'll be unsubscribing once the subscription's up. So the only thing I cared about was this movie,
pretty much. So and we're probably all on a list now, though. For
yeah, we're gonna get it's gonna be
we're gonna be violated at the airport.
But I did this movie was awesome. I know Die Hard, it's very much. I was kind of wondering. Well, we haven't got to Dan yet, so I'll save it for spoilers either way. Yeah, the characters were good. I tend to go with the bad guy more too a lot of times, but this one, I mean, it just worked.
I know he won you over in Spanish class because he won me over. But you know what? You're not all bad.
Yeah, now you threw me off. But yeah, I paw for the Barbara Crampton bit. And it can't be an accident, like, now that I'm thinking about it, because he directed that Return of the Living Dead a few years ago.
Yeah.
He has some horror stuff under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, if you ever watch Night of the Living Dead, you can see his love of horror throughout it. So you're probably right, Kruger. It probably is very intentional.
Yeah, so I love a good Die Hard ripoff, and this is definitely like a Die Hard ripoff, but in a really cool setting. I think it's really ballsy, quite frankly, to do this and not go light, which it doesn't. I mean, this is a very bloody, violent action film. One thing that I also appreciate, and I got to say this because I criticized some other films about this recently. I like the fact that it was, people of the same age, high schoolers, against each other. It wasn't a case where she was going John McClane on like Marines or something that take over a building. It really worked this way. I didn't have any issues buying this.
But it was no Demolition High. So
no. Well, R.I.P. Corey Haim. But I liked everybody in this. I thought Eli Brown as the villain, Tristan, really good job. That guy was really detestable. I mean, when he first comes in, I think he blows somebody away and goes trigger warning, and I was like, holy shit, this is not. And then
I guarantee you, some lib. Well, let me not make that joke. Someone is gonna be like rolling their eyes at that joke.
Which probably this again. I will say this to people that are upset. I don't think this movie they had nothing to do in making it. Although there is a couple ironic bits that you might, see, but like that actually I hadn't even thought about.
It was good to see it was good to see Treat Williams in there too.
Oh yeah, I love Treat Williams. Deep Rising, man, that's one of my favorites. But I also popped for Mr. Voices, young Randy Orton, and Emo Page. I thought they did a pretty good job as well. This is just a really kick-ass action movie. I can't help it once in a while. But this is awesome, man. I mean, I was really into this. I couldn't believe that they did it. I wish this would reach a bigger audience. I hope this Daily Wire thing doesn't keep people from seeing it because it deserves to be seen. It's I don't think it's the best movie of the year so far, but it is the ballsiest. I cannot believe that they actually got away with making this. And some great one-liners too. I dug it.
I'm going to search. I want to get someone from the cast on.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be interesting.
I'm glad they made it that way too, because we actually seen this shit on the news. Sure. Not last year, because people didn't get to go to school. So
that's how you solve it.
The one issue though, they were cutting those social network feeds. They always do. Like it's a killer. They pull their social media so fast.
Yeah, but you that we have no movie, so
yeah, I know it's a Die Hard ripoff. I'm not harping on it, but
yeah, I'm actually again shocked at how much Die Hard is actually in this movie. That was fucking brilliant decision, and they make it. She's wearing her army jacket because she does have some training, but like you said, she's not like a fucking super soldier taking out these military people. So that was cool. But dude, she had so much heart, and her black friend. Oh my god, I loved him. The little nerdy fucker. He ruled.
Boyfriend.
No, not yet. Not the time. He wanted it.
I'm really surprised Dan liked this because it's got a strong female lead.
I'll we'll revisit that thought and spoilers because I already have something.
You have an answer on that?
No, she wasn't killing she wasn't going up against if she was killing Alan Rickman and his crew, all right, this is hard to buy, but she was killing emo kids.
Now I want to watch Hard to Die.
Well, I think we should rate this and get into spoilers so we can deep dive into
100%.
12 pugs.
Just get it started.
So. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check us out on Patreon.
No, get it started by rating it.
Oh my God! I damned it. I got excited for the movie too.
We know what he's going.
It is a 5 for me.
Yeah, that's why I said get it started. I'm a 5 too.
5 as well.
Fuck yeah, Kruger.
What?
Oh man, I'm gonna be a slight turd in the punch bowl. I am a 4.5.
Yeah.
But it's a great action movie. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I will watch it again.
2 times in a row.
He's still
All
going
right.
for the school shooters
Okay.
this time around.
He doesn't want to get targeted. All right, Dan. All right, Pugs. Good. Now go for it.
You guys remember what I just said? All that bullshit. So plus check us out on Patreon, starting just at $1. And it's exclusive content, uncensored content, and it's just a good time. And starting for $1, we do give you a lot. So please check that out, and thank you very much. And follow us across all the social media bullshits. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. And now it is spoiler time. So if you don't want to be spoiled, hop on over to fucking Daily, whatever the fuck it is. Watch that shit and get the hell out of there. Enjoy the movie, and then come back and see what we have to say on the spoiler section. So, spoilers from here on out.
So yeah, I like the way it ended there at the end too. I thought that was funny, catching him, because I was trying to remember. And Pugs, you'd be the person to ask on this. Wasn't there one of those major school shooting cases where somebody did kind of temporarily escape by pretending to be one of the students? And I was trying to remember. I was like,
I don't think so. I don't remember though.
okay, maybe not. But yeah.
Let's talk about fucking Punisher, Thomas Jane, real quick. And like, he is the dad of the year because you're gonna get arrested, but that's my fucking daughter. Fuck these motherfuckers. If he could storm the high school, he totally would. But he found his opportunity. I'm so glad he did. And even though I didn't like the school shooters, I kind of felt bad for the big gay dude and who's hearing voices. I'm like, you just got taken advantage of. That is a total Joker from The Dark Knight, which Todd just recently watched. Move. Like, he said it's like Christmas or whatever the fuck he said. I felt bad, but I'm like, you're beating up a little girl, dude. She's holding her own to a degree, but you're a giant. Leave her alone. Boom. All right, Thomas Jane. And then, I know I did it. Fuck him. My daughter's alive.
Yeah, I knew Dan was happy when Thomas Jane saved her and she didn't end up overpowering him because he still thinks that no woman could kick his ass.
Well, that's a pretty big size difference. But it's not an adult.
Dan likes women to whoop his ass, so.
Oh, yeah.
He's been training for years.
Also, Dan, your moment in the theater, getting handcuffed to the theater seats, you poor thing, showing your little pee-pee like that to everybody. I totally get why you shot him. But, and that also is like, someone just has to notice somebody and say hi. Saying hi to a fucking weirdo might save your life or even save people's lives. So you be cool to everybody. God damn.
You remember that meme where it was like the dude in the theater with that dude had orange hair. And he's like, I'm making friends with this motherfucker just in case.
Hell yeah, he is right. I've done it. So yeah. When the black kid got shot, I didn't even notice he got shot until he's like starting to heal over and stuff. I'm like, oh no, not him. One of the few movies where I'm like, I don't want anybody to die. I want her to save as many people as possible. Because, dude, that speech she gave, we're like, they're not gonna remember you. They're gonna remember me. I'm like, that's fucking hard. And they're right. They're like, oh, they took that thing from Columbine about do you believe in God? The Cassie story.
Yeah.
Which is false, but it's still a good story. So.
There's a whole book written on it too, right?
Which has been proven false, and they still knowingly sell it.
It's a good story. So,
well, then it's time to move it from fiction to nonfiction.
Well, they haven't moved the Bible that way.
So money, though. I mean,
it should be.
I'm cool with the family making some money, but yeah.
Okay. What about Homegirl dealing with her trauma and her mom's cancer, death? And her regression to her letting her go. Like that was fucking smart as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. No. They did a good job on this one. I mean, it is it sticks close to that Die Hard formula, but like I said, it didn't matter. This movie's entertaining as shit.
Yeah. At the end, though, when it was like fucking that stupid no remorse bitch. Fuck that part. At the end, when it's just the main bad guy and his revolver, and there's still like 30 students, I understand there's fear, but there are only 8 bullets in there.
Yeah.
Rush this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's literally what I said. I was like, all right, it's just him now. Where the fuck are these kids? Like, me and the homies would be jumping this motherfucker right about now.
I am with you. I'm like, we may get taken out, but fuck this dude. He's been scaring the shit out of us for all day.
Yeah, but my whole thing is he ain't gonna shoot all of us. He ain't gonna have time. If there's like 8 motherfuckers taking somebody, he's gonna only have time to shoot one, and then he's getting his ass jumped and killed. So
totally. and I understand fear is a big factor.
Yeah,
but like at a certain point, fuck it.
All right. No, I was surprised that I know they did have a couple of people try at the beginning, so I guess I guess they did kind of cover that because they already saw a couple of people get killed. So yeah, fear is probably a big thing. I mean, I've never been in a situation like that, so I wouldn't know how to react. But I'm just saying that, like, definitely when it was down to him, I was like, yeah, come on, mother, like let's get 8 kids just to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
for
real.
That scene with the lunch lady and then he picks up the phone, I just killed that thing.
Just killed your thing.
Yeah. Whoa!
I laughed. I'm like, you're an asshole.
They made those villains. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, the way he would call if you know this, he called everybody a thing. Like he didn't see them as people whatsoever. He would always say
humanize them.
He would go, it needs to die, or some shit like that. He would never like neutral. Yeah.
Fair enough. Dude, how about homeboy banging the brother and sister? They're a couple.
I love that. I thought that was like, because like I'm just like, fuck, he's such a master manipulator. Like, holy fuck, he got him sexually, interested in him to do this. Like, that's so fucked up. And yeah, I mean, talk about having a really good, despicable main antagonist. I mean, holy fuck, I was so happy when I saw that bitch blown up, and like the corpse looked awesome too.
Yeah, and they're like, how I don't want to praise them too much, but like, how smart was that to keep the cops and the fire department busy with all those little bombs that they had set up, and all the traffic it created, and also the parents were way too calm, because like I know my mom would be fucking causing a fit, like you take this rail down. we're going in.
Yeah, and the thing that when the fucking media reveals that they're saving people too, I was like, oh motherfucker, I was like so mad.
Yeah,
that has to be such a fucking hard thing for the police to deal with on top of their normal bullshit. Because, like, I understand as a person who likes watching things, I do want to see this go down. But if there's a chance to save people, how about you just record it and not go live? Don't mention it for like a half hour.
That's when you smack the shit out of a reporter. I mean, come on. I mean, goddamn.
But like the sheriff did do a good thing. It's like, okay, you can interview me talking to the guy. Just get your cameras on me for a second. I'm like, cool. But
I could never do it.
I'm surprised. I am shocked we did not get a Gail Weathers comment when you mentioned smacking the shit out of a reporter. Plug your slipping.
Super bitch.
From your favorite actress.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Crazy ass. She would have been a school shooter nowadays, but anyway. Yeah, this movie's just fucking great. Even at the end, very satisfying. And like, I hope now her life wasn't in imminent danger, so I hope that, and I'm sure the jury will go lenient since that technically is murder. She sought him out and fucking popped his ass. But like, a jury member appears.
I mean, come on.
She just saved all these fucking kids. Leave her alone.
All she has to
Thomas
say
Jane out of that fucking car.
Literally, he charged me. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I thought he had a gun.
Yeah,
he murdered these other people. How am I supposed to know?
There's a grace period. I would have, yeah.
And the fact that it happened on prank day is a good move because, I was actually shocked that she didn't get fucked with more, walking around in her military jacket, holding a weapon or a gun when the cops stormed in, or like the other teachers. Oh yeah, let's talk about that protocol for a second. Shelter in place. Fuck that. Break that window. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, if it is like a real world policy, You don't know. They might be right outside that window and just blow your head off. I mean,
when I get the information, they're in the cafeteria from a survivor. Okay, cool. I'm going to take the chance. If the teacher says I can't, you can try to stop me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my fat ass is just beeline for the wood.
They're doing a test. Pug's already broken the window. It's fucking
right.
To be fair, though, I'm nice to everybody. So hopefully if they do see me and they're like, all right, you just fuck off. Thanks, bud. Go get him. Give him hell.
I don't know which one of us is Alan Rickman, but we do like a war games with the Flesh Wound crew here and just see like how it works best.
I've never seen War Games.
No, I mean, not the movie, just a war game scenario.
God damn it. Are you bringing up wrestling again?
No, God damn it. War game. Military. I'm Alan Rickman or you're Alan Rickman.
Okay, you lost me. All right. What else?
Protocol works better.
Isabel's going to kick all of her asses. She's the shit. A reluctant hero, but a hero nonetheless.
Why were you going to say why Dan didn't hate our female lead? Did I miss that?
Oh yeah, I already said it. I said because Thomas Jane had to come and save her ass.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, but just once. She did quite a bit.
Dan, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm just letting you know, there's probably 1 million women out there that could beat the shit out of you that are under 150 pounds.
Not 13 years old, though, if we're going back to that Becky movie.
If they're trained, they have had 13 years to train, Dan. They're
Patreon MMA fight. I will take on any 13-year-old.
All right, kill her only living relative, and then see what the fuck happens.
Well, I can't kill their only relatives.
Well,
but
then you would never be in that situation. So you would not know the type of like, bro. You can't argue with me that if you killed the only person that person had left, that they wouldn't fucking do anything they could possibly do to fuck you up. And I guarantee you, they kill your ass. Sorry,
13.
Yes.
He just said he wants to do a Patreon fight, so I'm going to look for a 13-year-old girl.
I will.
Oh my god, that sounds so weird.
Yeah,
I will smash
trained fighter.
I don't know who's going to sanction this fight, but I will smash their phone. That's like equal to like killing somebody for a 13-year-old. And we'll have the MMA.
I got friends with daughters.
Yeah. There you go.
You already said it, Dan. I'm signing it up. It's going to happen. Patreon starting at $1. That is at the dollar level.
I know where to get a ring. Maybe the wrong kind, but we'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll put the bloody canvas on early.
So are we done with spoilers?
I think we are. Does anyone else have any final comment?
No. Check it out. It's too bad it's limited this way, but check it out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not limited. It's just hard to find because anyone can sign up for it. If you think of it as a $12 rental, it's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
That was my justification.
It's not made by Shapiro, so if you have issues with that,
it was produced by him, but it's more. Yeah, you got that on top of being on a right, a right wing website. So it's got a couple things against it.
A broken clock is right twice a day, so this is definitely worth checking it out. Yeah.
Fuck all the other stuff that you get with the subscription, but for the movie, it's worth the $12.
It's a free cup. You can buy a sticker on fucking Redbubble, wherever the hell that website is. Slap it on there. Good to go. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Interact with us as much as you can, as much as you want. We're around. Check out our Patreon, where Dan's gonna get his fucking ass handed to him by a 13-year-old girl eventually.
Well, that's definitely going in like at least the $5 level.
Nah, we're giving him $1. That's too good. Please and thank you for checking that out. And yeah, gentlemen, let's get the hell out of here.
We're getting like Kardashian money. I'm fighting her in Caesar's Palace.
I thought Dan was gonna push for like pay-per-view money, like $50.
I'll pay Dan $50. That's fine. That's worth it.
Well, I'll heal it up. I'll be there.
Well,
I bet
Justin
you will.
Bieber. Fuck whatever you're into. I'll
just take his
Dan,
bugs. He's
just
not gonna
say bye.
Goodbye.
Stay sick.
I'll see you in Disneyland.